Branding without the bullshit. That's today's topic. What is a brand? What is marketing really about? What's behind it all? If you want to do something that has real meaning in the world. I like what Hugh MacLeod wrote, the creator of the Gaping Void cartoons. He said in a manifesto he released some years ago that things have really changed from the way that branding and marketing used to work. He says that now this is what's happening behind it all. He says, we are here to find meaning. We are here to help others to do the same. Everything else is secondary. Humans want to believe in our species, and we want companies and products and brands that make it easier to do so. What statement about humanity and human potential are you making in your brand, in your business, in your product? The bigger the statement, the bigger your brand will become. Your life, your business, and your success now pivots on your vision of human potential. And he said the classic line also that the market for something to believe in is infinite. So that for me is what a brand is really about. What is it that you believe is possible in the world? And can you make your brand represent that? When we think of great brands, ones that I respect, and we don't all choose the same ones, things like Apple. Steve Jobs believed that technology should just work. He believed it should be beautiful. He believed that it should enable us to express ourselves and to put tools in the hands of the crazy ones, as he called them, the rule breakers, so that they could actually make good things happen in the world. That's what it's really about, not just about a particular kind of phone or a particular kind of operating system. If we look at Elon Musk and what he's doing in the world today, he's somebody who said, what are the world's biggest problems right now? It's things like energy, pollution from cars and other vehicles, and being restrained to one planet just in case something goes terribly wrong on Earth. And so he said, so that's what I'll focus on. And it's the audacity of that choice that I find so inspiring, that you could choose to say, I'm going to work on something that really, really matters to me. And he's had a real impact in all three of those different areas. So what is it for you? What's your statement of human potential? And one way into this is to think about a vision. What's the vision you have for the world that in your particular area that you want to help people in? So if you want to work with individuals in some area of their lives or their work, if you want to work with corporations perhaps or organizations, if you want to affect some change in the world, what's your ultimate vision of where you'd like to take us to? When everything's working right according to your view of the world, what does it look like? If you can describe that and you can capture that for people and lay it out there, then the people who resonate with that will want to follow you. So then a brand becomes less about narcissistic exercise of look at me, look at me. It's more about here's this thing that I believe in. This is a better way to do things. Whether it's technology or whether it's a better way for people to look after their health or a better way for people to approach their careers or a better way for companies to onboard new recruits, whatever it is that you're working in, whatever area it is for you. And you say, this is the way it should be. It's so obvious to me. And then you can lead a tribe around that. You can say, hey, if you're interested in what I'm doing and where I'm going with this, then join in and just follow me on social media and what I put out there. And that also means sharing what you're learning. So instead of pretending, hey, I'm an expert who has all the answers, you go, I'm excited by this area. You may not even be that much of an expert yet. Perhaps you are, perhaps you're not. But even if you're not, you can say, I'm on a journey to learn about this thing because I believe in this vision that I think is a better way for the world to be. And if you want to follow me and see what I'm learning, then you can do that and you can join me. And then what you can do is you can go out and interview people who are more expert than you. You can interview interesting people. You can, if you're working with people already, you can interview clients and talk through their case histories of how they change their approach by working with you. That for me is more important in a brand than anything to do with what color your logo is. Even the name of your company, although that can make a big difference. So what is it for you? What is your vision for the world? What's the statement you're making about the human species and human potential? That's what I think is exciting. If you want to comment underneath, I'd love to hear what you've got to say about it. I run a program called the Pioneer Program, which is starting very soon, which is to help people identify what their meaningful brand is really about, to create something truly magnetic in that brand that attracts people around them, and then to create things that are real tangible offers that you can sell, things that can make you money, because a brand without a business model is not an awful lot of help. So if that's something you're interested in, and you can go to pioneerprogram.com to find out about that, and you can also look up the details of how to get one of the remaining partial scholarships that reduces the price of the program by 50% if you meet the right criteria. So whatever happens, I'd love to hear what your vision is for the world, what your statement is for human potential, and just tell me your reaction to this video. Thanks.